Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello all of my YouTube friends. In this video, let's talk about all the banners, starting from version 5.0 and continuing through to 5.7. I'll also cover all the new Natlan characters, Archons, and all other character reruns, all in this video. So let's start with version 5.1. Here we will get the officially announced new 5-star character, Xilonen. Xilonen will be a sub-DPS who works with almost all elements. She is not restricted to Xiao. She is going to be working a little bit like Kazuha, decreasing enemies' resistance by up to 36%. Additionally, her skill will be very useful in exploration. Most new characters are released in the first phases of the banners, so the same will probably apply to Xilonen. Characters who will appear in the banners is an Archon, and several points indicates that it's gonna be Nahida as the first one. The main event in 5.1 will also be Samburu's Festival, which is also Nahida's birthday, so that will fall during the 5.1 update. Most of the time Archon reruns are in the second phase, so Nahida will likely be in the second half along with Xilonen. We might get Ryosley in the first phase, while Xinyan might have her first rerun alongside Nahida in the second phase. Now let's move on to 5.2 update, where we will get two new characters. The first one will be Chasa, a new 5-star character who uses a bow. In the first Natlan trailer, we saw her with a cryovision, but in recent trailers she is shown using an Anemo vision, so people found it a little bit strange. Maybe her kit involves changing elements. That's something to keep an eye on. She has the ability to fly based on Night Soul. However, please keep in mind we had similar information that Xinyan would fly before her release, and we discovered that it was a complete different mechanic. Another character in 5.2 will be a new 4-star character, Aoron. We don't know much about him or his kit, but it is said that he will also be using a bow. As I mentioned earlier, most characters are released in the first phase. So Chasa and Aoron will likely be in the first phase. A possible rerun here would be, in the first phase, would be Arlecchino. She was released in the 4.6 update and still hasn't had a rerun. In 5.3, we will be getting the next Archon, so I think MiHoYo will include a very strong character in 5.2 to empty your wallets right before Mavuika's release. So if it's not Arlecchino, it might be Nouvellette. 5.2 update will also feature an Archon rerun, possibly Furina, and other characters might finally be Xinyan. People have been waiting for her ever since her new skin was released, so there's a good chance that we'll see her in 5.2. So we have 5-star Chasa and 4-star Aoron, and probably Arlecchino in the first phase, while in the second phase we might get Furina and Xinyan. Now let's move on to 5.3. The main Archon quest in Natlan will end during the 5.3 update, which means we will get Mavuika's. According to recent info, she will be more of a DPS at C0 and shifting towards a support as her constellations are obtained. All Archons are released in the first phase, so you can expect Mavuika in the first half. Recently, Yumia banners are run alongside Archons, so chances are we will see her in the first phase of the banner along with Mavuika. The second phase might feature somebody like Nouvellette or Arlecchino, depending on which one we had in 5.2. Chiori might also get her first rerun during this banner. So let's move on to 5.4. will feature the biggest Genshin event, the Lantern Rite. Here we should get 2 new 5-star characters. The first one would be Citlali. She is quite popular and being a 5-star Catalyst user. The other one is Madam Ping, the lady that gave us the teapot, although her model will be reworked, as we saw in the story teaser, Echoes of the Heart. Additionally, her name will also change. Similar to how we got a playable Cloud Retainer, there's an old rumor that Zhongli has a skin, so we might also get it along with his rerun during the Lantern Rite. Also Xiao, always a rerun during the Lantern Rites, so it's highly likely that we will see him on the banners here. So Citlali and Xiao will be in the first phase, while the second phase will be Madam Ping and Zhongli. In versions 5.5 we should get Yansun, which is very unusual since characters representing a certain region are typically featured in the first patch of that region. But this is not the case for Yansun. What we know about her is that she will be a 5-star Electro character who uses a pole. Another new character might be LFA, the male character mentioned in Mualani, Kachina's, and Kachini's voices lines. There's a good chance he'll be a 4-star character. Since we already have too many 5-star characters in Natlan, additionally, versions 5.5 should include a Mondstadt expansion, which is very important heading towards Shiznaya. The new area is called Dorman Port, a place that connects the 2 regions between Mondstadt and Shiznaya. Along with the new map, Venti will probably get his second story quest, alongside a rerun. So his story quest will be related to Dorman Port. The other 2 possible reruns could be someone from Yutao, Sino, or Clorand, or Mualani, Kanich, or Xilonen. In versions 5.6 we might see the next playable Harbinger. Rumors are 50-50 on who that would be. It could be Capitano, since he does appear in the Archon quest, or it might be Columbina. Since we don't know who it's gonna be, it's better to wait until we get a little bit more information from rumors, sources, and more trustworthy sources. Alongside the next Harbinger release, we may get Child as a rerunner. Ayaka and Ito might also appear in the banners. Now on to 5.7. Almost all Archons except for Farina got their first rerun after 4 patches. Since their release, if you're skipping Mavuika in 5.3, chances are you'll be able to get her in 5.7. It's rumored that that version might be the last patch for Natlan, which is a little bit unusual. We won't be getting a 5.8 or 5.9, so it will coincide with the summer event having Mavuika's rerun. Also, since 5.7 is the last and final patch of Natlan, we will probably be getting a bunch of character reruns during that update. There's also, again, more rumors about the Chronicle banners coming back for 5.2. I wouldn't put too much into that one, but you never know. For now, that's what the banners are looking like, but I'll cover more in more videos. Keep in mind that this is just speculations and rumors, and that the actual banners might change from what I discussed in this video, though I believe it's pretty accurate as how things are run currently in MiHoYo. Personally, I'm waiting for Mavuika and Zhongli, but what about you? Who are you waiting for? Let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.